Breaking: Tinubu to attend only town hall meetings, not campaign rallies, PCC member. The presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Bola Tinubu, will not be taking part in most of the campaign rallies that would be organized by his Presidential Campaign Council, the PCC. Instead, he has opted for town hall and stakeholders meetings, according to one of the technical members of the PCC in his conversation with the Whistler on Saturday. The member explained that the delay in the takeoff of the campaign rally is due to new strategies being worked out. The APC has not held any campaign rallies, unlike the opposition parties, the People's Democratic Party and the Labour parties. The rationale behind the former Lagos State Governor's posture is unclear, but it may not be unconnected to reports on his state of health. He will be expected to stand on the podium and speak. If he spends 3 minutes, he will be accused of not being healthy. So the best strategy is to choose which of the campaign rallies is so important not to miss, to enable him to prepare and appear faultless, he explained. The Whistler reports that a senior aide to the president and a member of the vice president Yemi Osimajo's camp had revealed in an exclusive chat with our correspondent that Tinubu receives daily injections in the morning before setting out. Oh boy. To him, the injection makes him strong and focused, but lasts for not more than 6 hours, he had revealed. The former Lagos State Governor has been under scrutiny for his regular overseas travel for treatment. He underwent knee surgery this year and also had routine checks on his health. Can we see? He had also been reported to have undergone some treatments for some undisclosed health challenges, which have been received with repeated calls for him to step down from the presidential race. Many Nigerians have also called on him to publish his medical history to avoid a repeat of the situation with President Muhammadu Buhari, who embarks on regular medical trips to the UK. Buhari is currently in the UK undergoing 14-day medical treatment. However, the Nigerian constitution does not mandate any candidate to publish or reveal his medical condition. Many also believe that Tinubu's failure to take part in television interviews, various debates ahead of the 2023 presidential election, and speaking without written script is to avoid making further gaffes. The head of his media team in the PCC, Festus Keyamo, hinted last week that the presidential candidate may not attend any presidential debate when criticized for his failure not to attend the town hall meeting organized by Arise TV in Abuja. The candidate had admitted during the Arewa Joint Committee interactive session in Kaduna State on Monday, October 17, that his media handlers had advised him to always read his prepared speeches. He had said back on Focus, because I have been warned to stay on script. The APC presidential candidate is not short of gaffes and errors whenever he is making speeches, which has become a source of concern for his media handlers and supporters. He was noted to have said President Muhammadu Buhari should recruit 50 million youths into the military, and the famous "Is it for Agbado and Ewa" and the corn, cassava and Agbado gaffes may have forced the erection of the fence around him to cut down these errors. It was gathered that there are critical campaign rallies he will attend, but town hall meetings that he is undertaking will continue and will be his major campaign exercise. Instead, his regional and state campaign councils would be responsible for statewide campaign rallies with notable PCC members top party members, and other PCC members like celebrities would mount to the podium to sell the APC presidential candidate. We're not going to buy this rotten meat. It's not going to work. When contacted, Bayo Onanuga, the spokesman of the Tinubu Campaign Council, referred our correspondent to the party's presidential campaign schedule, saying the schedule is to allow everyone, including the candidate, to have enough time to rest and not to absent himself from the rallies. If he does not attend, who then will? Bayo asked. He again criticized the media, saying, you people, you journalists, have been writing rubbish against us. So can you imagine? So Tinubu now had decided not to attend any campaign rally anymore. Rather, he will be attending stakeholders meetings and town hall meetings. That will be a small one for him. But the whistler here is coming out to say it may not be unconnected with the condition of his health, that before he goes out every day, he takes an injection, all right, to stabilize him. And that injection lasts for only 6 hours, meaning after that 6 hours, he must be back home to rest for the next day or to probably take another injection, you see. And said they don't want him to attend campaign rallies because if he stands for 3 minutes, he will make mistake, and then he will be blamed for that. He has made several mistakes in when he's making his public speeches in this presidential campaign process, and that is why his media team are trying to fence him, all right, from being assessed by the public. He cannot field questions. He cannot even stay on script. All right, the campaign rally or the stakeholders meeting he went for at Kaduna, he publicly said it, that he has been warned to stay within the script, because if he goes outside the script, he's going to make mistake. He has a lot of mistaking that have been turned into slogans against him in the past few weeks and few months. So because of his health, so we know that his health is bad. He has done knee surgery. He takes injection regularly. He has done several undisclosed treatments about his health. So why are we selling this kind of person to Nigeria to buy? These people in APC they don't mean well for Nigeria. We are complaining that the current president has refused to bring back the functionality of the medical facilities in Nigeria and has been embarking on medical treatment in United Kingdom. We are bringing somebody that is even worse in health than that, and who is already taking his medical treatment in both London and Paris. All right? So we are selling such person to come back to come and rule us after Buhari. No, this is a bad plan. And I see something here. All right? Now, people are supporting Buhari, even as weak as he is, because they are benefiting under him. So they're using him like a figurehead and staying under him to loot, to steal, and to perpetuate corruption. And that activity has benefited only the Fulani and Daura relatives in power with him. Those are the people protecting him like egg, so that he can complete his tenure and so that they can also have the opportunity to steal under this government and get their own share of the national cake. Now, Tinubu is coming. Another set of people have also set themselves up under him as well to repeat what the Fulanis and the Daura relatives are doing under Buhari. That is what these other people too that are selling Tinubu want to achieve. Because Tinubu will not be able to sit as Nigerian president. He will not have the energy and the power. He will not have the brain, the intelligence, the intellectual power to handle Nigerian challenging issues. All right? The amount of psychological and mental stress that is associated with being a president, Tinubu will not be able to take it. So it means that all these people that are lining up under Tinubu, under APC as Tinubu Shetima support team, are actually lining them up to continue to perpetuate what all these guys under Buhari are doing. So they will put him there as a figurehead. And then those people under him will loot again. For the next 4 to 8 years, we'll be doing the same thing. God forbid. Now, God will not allow that to happen in Nigeria. Coupled with the fact that when he gets into power, he will be weak, and then Shettima will take over. Somebody that is associated with terrorism activities in the Northeast, and he has not debunked it. And instead of him to debunk it, he's busy insulting other members of the opposition party. And he had been warned to stop it. All right? So this one that Tinubu has stopped or has said he will no longer be participating in campaign rallies. Rather, he will be attending stakeholders meetings and town hall meetings. It doesn't work. The public want to see him. He must talk to the public. So if he's not going to do that, it means that, first of all, his state of health is also very, very bad. If you see some of the pictures of this man sitting down and when he's walking, you will see that it looks more like somebody that is suffering from partial stroke. Because he does not walk straight. He's weak. He does not walk straight. He cannot sit straight. And sometimes when he's walking, he gets supported. Now, we can now understand why when he's walking in the crowd sometimes, they support him so he does not fall. He has knee issue, and he has this injection that he takes before he leaves every day, and that injection lasts in his body for 6 hours. It means that when that injection starts dissipating out of the body, he starts breaking down like a pack of cards. He's that same person that will want to front as Nigerian president. Nigerians, be wise. Come 2023, vote wisely. So this is the reason Tinubu will no longer attend campaign rallies. Rather, he will be attending town hall meetings and stakeholder meetings. Thank you for listening, and also put your comment below and pass this message on.